postgame press conference following Hampton's 62-59 win over Stony Brook. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Towson.
I'd just like to thank the fans that came to the game tonight. Coming out and support us over holiday break. It was a good atmosphere in there. Tonight I had the Stony Brook came in here, put out a valiant effort, played really, really well. I thought our guys, today we established a little bit of our identity and who we want to be and who we're becoming. And that's one of the tougher teams in our league. We rested our head on our defense. And I'm extremely proud of these guys and how they stuck with it and kept fighting and how we can come up with a hard-fought victory at home. And so I'm extremely proud of the group. We got a couple of guys banged up. Wish them well, getting better. A couple of guys that didn't play tonight, that was on the bench. Some guys who played, who battling with this flu and strep that's going around, that's plaguing us. Our guys fought through it, so you couldn't find a more proud papa right now. That really identifies toughness.
Coach, obviously down double digits in the second half, you guys responded with a 14-2 run. What did you see from you guys in that stretch?
Just a little bit of grit. We turned the ball over on some untimely turnovers. I think I kept my composure. Because I really hate turnovers. But I kept my composure. I remember telling them guys, we're okay, keep fighting, because there was something that Pratt said to me during a dead ball, which let me know that sometimes it's a different perspective. Pratt said to me, Coach, your team plays hard as heck. And he didn't use heck. But it let me know that my guys were fighting from the other team's best player who was acknowledging that we were making it tough. So perception is reality. My perception is we weren't playing hard enough. His perception is I'm having to work for everything I got. So I just told my guys, just keep staying with it. Eventually it's going to turn in our favor. And they didn't let the ball going in the basket deter them from playing hard. And that's the sign of a team that's maturing. And so that's a good thing.
Obviously, on that note, Pratt was obviously coming to the game filthy in the score in the conference. How much of a focus did you guys have on taking him out of the game?
We really didn't have a major focus on him. We knew he would get his 20. I watched a lot of games. That kid is a pretty good scorer. What I was disappointed in the scout report, if you let Simmons score 17. The scout was everybody, we hold them down, and nobody else but Pratt. And so when he got 17, it's a little alarmed because he's not supposed to get 17. So, but that was the scout. I mean, I've watched a lot of, he's a really good scorer, Pratt. He's a really good scorer.
It's obviously one of your better games of the season with a double-double. Kind of what was working for you out there, I guess just finding your rhythm?
That's one of the first teams that played like a deep plug like that. So just the drop coverage, it gave me a lot of confidence. I feel like nobody was really guarding me. It kind of felt like I was open the whole game. And then also just getting used to the double team in the post. A lot of guys are doubling me when I catch the ball in the post. So I've been seeing that all year. It's conference play, time to lock in.
And Kody, we kind of touched on it earlier, kind of the comeback late in the fourth there. What was kind of the mentality coming out of those timeouts to keep the momentum going and get you guys back in the game?
For sure, it was just straight stops. We know we can shoot the ball. It wasn't our night, but we can get into the paint at will. Kick out, spray. But really just locking down and locking into what we have been going over for 5 days, and just really honing into that as a team. So
at the end of the game, Kody said, "I got him," and he didn't score 4 straight possessions. And he's here because everybody does that job. That's his job for us. He can harass the best, and he get in. He harassed Pratt. Last play of the game, stripped him, came off his leg. We got the ball. Coaching mistake on my end in terms of putting our guys out of bounds to get the ball in bounds. That is a rule. However, we've done that several times. So a few other referees didn't know the rule because we've done that on the dead ball. So now that I know, I'm glad to learn on a win versus learning on a loss. But I promise you, we ran that play before on the dead ball. So I'm glad I learned it the hard way, but the good way, and they didn't make that three at the end. So thank you for sometimes you got to learn on the way, on the fly. But Kody, because everybody did their job, from Kody to the young freshman QC who came in, gave us a spark, a quick score. Everybody was just a great team victory tonight, and I'm extremely proud of our group.
And you talked about wanting to work on intensity coming into conference play and playing up to that. I'm curious of kind of what changes for you guys when you get into CAA.
I don't think anything changes. We've been trying to play with this intensity, this level of intensity all year long. But again, we still haven't played our best basketball. You know, when I got into college basketball, Coach Cooley told me you want to be playing your best basketball right around February, end of March. So although we didn't win some of our non-conference games against some teams that I think we should have been able to beat, we learned. And hopefully we can take forth some of those lessons into a very tough CAA competition. And hopefully we can just continue to grow from it and see what happens.
And what does this team need to rely on to be able to come away with some of those CAA wins, especially in close games like tonight?
I thought you saw it tonight, physicality. And then we're going to rest our head on being tough and physical and willing our way to the paint and getting to the free throw line and getting stops. That's what we're going to rest our head on. And then when our shot fall, we're going to be a tough team because we are a really good shooting team. I see it every day in practice. I see it every day in practice against even more physicality, and we make shots. For some reason, it just hasn't fallen tonight at home, but it's going to fall. And when it does, you're going to mix the physicality with the shot-making ability, and we're going to be a dangerous team.
Xzavier, what was it like going up against Richard Goods tonight? I'm sure you probably, covered him a lot in practice last year. What was it like tonight?
I mean, that's still my guy. I don't got no hard feelings towards him. I mean, he's a super strong player. I think he definitely developed himself. We had him as a Curry closeout. He wasn't shooting a three with us last year, so I mean, it was a little different. I guess how I had to play him, but it was fun. It was fun. I love confrontational competition, so it was fun for me.
And Kody, you guys now going back to last season, I think the home winning streak's at 8 now. Just can you talk a little bit about how important it is just kind of defending home court?
No, for sure. That's definitely the biggest thing is hang out. But what Coach said is, obviously defending home court is the biggest thing. If we can get better every day, that's a bigger thing. That's a big goal. If we can get better every day and take it into the next game, I think that's the biggest thing we got to take through for the rest of conference play.
Any other questions? Thanks, Coach. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.